Hello everyone, my name is Arden, welcome back to another video. Today I'll be taking a look at set 75364, the New Republic E-Wing, and Shin Hati's Starfighter. This is the second of sets this year that have been two ships in one for around the same price. This one's $109, I believe. The Interceptor and Fang Fighter was around the same price. This one has 1,056 pieces and 4 minifigures as well as a droid. I think it's a really solid set. Of course, this is one of the Ahsoka sets, one of the 3 Ahsoka sets, and I think they're really solid ship builds. For me, I bought this one later on when it had restocked. When I went to the LEGO store on September 1st, I sort of just went straight to the Ghost and the T6. That's what I was buying on September 1st, and I stuck with that. I did see this one stay on the shelves a little bit longer than the other two. Of course, not as much as Chewbacca, which I didn't see a single person buy on September 1st, but this one was less than, say, the gunship, which, along with the Ghost and T6, seemed to sell out pretty quick. Of course, this one is a great one for getting some of the villain characters and some more things that relate to the first 3 episodes, I'd say, of the show, and maybe a little bit after, but definitely those first couple episodes is what this wave of Ahsoka sets really covers, and I'm assuming in the future we'll likely see other things, whether that's a Chimera or other playset style sets, whatever it is, but Ezra and Thrawn, of course, in the future. But yeah, now let's just take a closer look at these 2 ships as well as their minifigures. Alright, so here are the 2 ships, the New Republic E-Wing and Shin Hati's Starfighter, which I believe this Starfighter is the same as the Starfighters you saw, the generic pilots, as well as Marok. Fly in episode 3 as well as now. I think it was the most recent episode, so episode 7 I believe we also saw these. But yeah, I don't believe it's like specifically Shin Hati's Starfighter, it's just called this in this case, but I do believe it's sort of just the generic design of the ship that we've seen in the show. This set costs $110 Canadian, the second most expensive set of the wave. It has 4 characters and a droid. Shin Hati, of course, Baylan Skoll, then Morgan Elspeth, Captain Porter, the New Republic pilot, and a New Republic astromech droid, and those really nice yellow and blue colors that really stands out. Both these sets, like the other Ahsoka sets, really do stand out with their colors, white and blue, and then the yellow really pops with that dark red and light bluish gray. We'll take a closer look at the ships. I think they're quite well done and nice sized ships. I think you get a decent bit of a set here for $110. I think the minifigures are also really solid. Of course, this is the set to get your more villainous minifigures. Of course, these ships never did face off in the show, but we did see them with Captain Porter in the first episode and then in the 3rd episode with Shin Hati's Starfighter. But yeah, I'll take a closer look at these ships now, and then the minifigures. So here are the 2 ships. I'll start with the E-Wing here. I think it's my least favorite of the 2. I think they're 2 solid ships, but I do think it is my least favorite. I think the blue and white colors look really nice, of course, matching New Republic colors. It seems very accurate to the show. The thrusters at the back look nice. You can see a bit of the Technic bits used to get the wing structure there. These landing gear can fold really nicely, and then the other front one just folds in when you're ready to have it fly. This cockpit piece is printed, and that's a great inclusion. I believe it is sort of meant to be a lot more white than it is. If it is meant to be white, it is quite faded. Even if it's meant to be dark or light bluish gray, it is faded as well. You can fit 1 minifigure in there with a control panel there, and the droid as well. There's sticker pieces there and there, same for the other side, 1 right at the front, and this one as well. The landing gear come out just as easy as they can fold in, and there's 2 stud shooters on either side right there. The Shin Hati's Starfighter, I think, looks really great. I just love the colors for this. It really pops compared to other Lego Star Wars sets. I think the wings look really nice. Stickers right there. These guns at the front look nice as well as this almost like turbine looking part of the ship. There's two pieces that usually, or the windshield type of pieces, one actually used for that, and then one more there that has a blaster, and then one printed one, which, unlike the one there, does really match the color quite nicely with the yellow, which really does match quite well. More stickers there along the side, and overall, I think it's quite nicely done. There's no colors. This is a pretty colorful thing, so it's sort of a mix match of colors. But there's really nothing of these two that's like sticking out as details that don't look great. But yeah, I think they're good representations of the media that they are from. So now we'll take a look at the minifigures. Starting with the New Republic minifigures, Captain Porter as well as the New Republic Astromech. I think they both look quite nice. They both have that blue as well as yellow color spree. The torso and leg printing is the same for Captain Porter as it was for the other New Republic pilot from the wave, and I'm assuming if they made Zeb from The Mandalorian, or if he appears in this same outfit, that he would have the same print, just with different hands, because that seems to be how they switch it out. The Astromech droid is a really nice color here. The blue and yellow does really pop quite nice. There's no back printing, which is a little bit disappointing, but I think around the head the printing is quite nice. The front side of the droid is printed quite nice as well, and that large, just circular eye bit is, I think, well printed, and it's a nice astromech. The Captain Porter minifigure, I think, the torso and leg printing is nice, the back torso printing as well. These face printing for the goggles and one without are nice as well, but the highlight for me for this minifigure is this amazing printed pilot helmet. Saw it with the Snubfighter earlier this year. I think they've been really really doing a really good job when it comes to pilot helmets, and this one is no different. It's a really quite nice one. So here is Morgan Elsbeth, a minifigure we saw leaks design quite a while ago. I think the torso printing is nice, the back torso printing is nice as well. I don't think she has all too much detail on her skirt in the show, so I think it's fine that it's not printed. I think the face print is really nice, and the hairpiece as well fits the character, and I think it's a good representation of the character and would fit a good Ahsoka display as well as Mandalorian display. The last two minifigures for me, the highlights of this set: General Baylan Skoll of the Jedi Order, or formerly of the Jedi Order, and his apprentice Shin Hati. I think Baylan looks really quite good here. I've really enjoyed the character. Both these characters in the show, actually. I think his face print is quite nice. I believe it's exclusive. Like, it seems very accurate to the show that it can't just be a reuse of another one. I think both expressions are quite nice. I think the torso as well as leg printing is nice. Maybe a cape piece would be a nice inclusion, especially fitting those first first couple episodes where these sets are based on. Because he's for sure sort of let the cape go since then, but since where this is based off, I would like to see those capes. Maybe a bit more of a pointed hairpiece, but I think it's nice. Of course, both these minifigures do have the newer frosted red lightsabers. Shin Hati has really nice torso as well as leg printing. Her apprentice braid there is nice. I believe, just like Baylan, this face print feels like it's exclusive to this minifigure. To me, I feel like we have designs similar to this, but it's more those eyebrows that match the hairpiece that make me feel like this is an exclusive face print. The hairpiece we've seen before in Star Wars sets, I believe, with the character, whoever Emilia Clarke played in Solo. I'm sure that that minifigure had that hairpiece, but I think they're good representations of the characters, and I've really liked the two characters, so I was happy to get these in this set. So that was my review of the new Republic E-Wing and Shin Hati's Starfighter. I think they're really good representations of the ships. I think they are great inclusions to the line and for sure represent ships you saw in those first couple episodes. It's a great way to get characters that you would want to get in this first Ahsoka wave that were really featured quite heavily in the promotional material, like Baylan Skoll, Shin Hati, and Morgan Elsbeth. And then getting another character who we saw with Captain Porter from the first episode, chasing down Sabine. The astromech droid is a really cool color for one of these droids, and I just think it's a really solid set and a good addition to the Ahsoka wave, and a great set to get some more villainous characters from the show.